No, no, stay with us for a little bit. Stay with us for a little bit. Now, can you do me another favor? We need to test to make sure. I'm gonna take the broadcast. We need to make sure that we can.
Here, we're doing it from here.
Make sure the mic's working. Where's the mic being connected to it from?
He's gonna.
What did you guys connect? How does it get into the computer? How does it get into Wirecast?
It's going through there.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so it's running through the Thunderbolt.
It's a good one too. You guys get.
All right. How can we test the camera? How can we test that real quick? The mics.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
1 2. Okay, I'm not on.
Which one are you? Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. You can hear me.
What's that? We'll make sure
1
you
2.
get your spot.
Okay.
I think these people.
1 2. Go ahead. 1 2. Yeah, I can see it, but I'm not going through.
That's
It's not loud enough.
Yeah, we don't have any.
The button isn't down, but that one is.
We got your place down, didn't we?
Go ahead. No, but when he does it, we're at the same place. And
Check 1 2.
See, this does really good. 1 2. Check. All right. All right, we're good. All right. Yeah, we're good. All right, we're gonna. Niles, stay. You can stay. Can you go online? We're gonna hit broadcast. Will you go? Oh, what'd you do? Oh, hit the broadcast and make sure we're online. Can you do that?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, they know how to do that. So are we on there? Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Okay, thanks. All right. All right. All right. All right. We need. Okay, I'm gonna need to go. I need to get ready here. Are we on? Okay. Very good. Okay. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate you, buddy. Bye. Okay.
What?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's game between the undefeated Prairie Grove Tigers and the undefeated Ozark Hillbillies. And Zach, we've got some new equipment. Took us a little bit to get started tonight, but we're excited about it.
You'll notice a couple of changes in the scoreboard, which is a lot bigger and a lot easier to read this time. We've got brand new equipment. It's an exciting night all the way around. First night of conference action. I'm ready to go.
Well, I'll tell you the thing about tonight's game that really I was looking at it. You know, with not concerns, but the pause for us. I think this is a night to find out what Prairie Grove has. Prairie Grove's the teams they've played so far have yet to win a game. Ozark, their opponents they're 3-6, so neither team has played super outstanding. Although Charleston is 2-1, and Boonville is 1-2 in their victories. So they have some wins with their opponents, but I think tonight both teams are going to find out. And I think that's the way throughout the conference. P Ridge has beaten 3A schools. So I think tonight across the conference we'll start seeing what people are made out of.
Let's cut to the chase. These are the two best teams in the 1-4A. It's the big two and everybody else. I mean, there's no other way around it. This game is a pseudo championship game, and unfortunately for everybody, it's the first game of the year. It's going to be fantastic to watch. I'm excited. I've been looking at stats, and I'm all statted out since about 7 o'clock this morning. I'm ready to play some football and finally hit somebody.
Well, you know, as you look at the stats, Prairie Grove yet to give up any points, but again, we'll find out tonight against a little bit stiffer competition what that's going to to be
I've
like.
been searching all week for a nickname for the Prairie Grove defense, and I can't come up with one. I'm thinking the Black Hole, but the Oakland Raiders have that. But I mean, just the numbers for Prairie Grove are mind-boggling through 2 games. Net rushing yards in 2 games, 41 yards. They've given up 67 through the air. That's 108 yards in 2 football games. It's just it's incredible. Whatever league you're playing in, that's pretty darn good. They outscored their opponents 84-0, and just as impressive. Ozark's got very, very similar numbers. Last week they took Charleston behind the woodshed, beat them 35-0, and Charleston's a fairly good 3A team.
They're a very good football team, and they also beat Boonville, and then Boonville went the next week and pasted Gravett, I believe something like 27-6. So both teams, and this, if you follow Fearless Friday, which some of us go out there and do.
I don't know anybody that does that.
But if you go out there, this has been the talk on there for a long time. This game, and one of the things I learned is that Ozark has never lost to Prairie Grove.
5-0.
5-0.
But the last 3 games have been decided by 14 points, including last year's 13-10 win at Prairie Grove.
One of the first games I went to at Prairie Grove, I wouldn't be with the first, but in the early 2000s, I think it was around 2001, Prairie Grove had gone through the regular season 10-0. And a very good football team. And Ozark made the playoffs, I think, at 5-5 or 6-4, and came to Prairie Grove and upset the Tigers. So kind of had the Tigers' number, but hopefully tonight the Tigers can turn the table on them.
I've heard some rumblings that the 2003 team is established as the best team in Prairie Grove history. However, I've heard some rumblings that this might be a team that's a little bit better, a little bit more athletic, a little bit bigger, stronger, faster. It's going to be great to watch this week. With the Prairie Grove defense, which I've coined the term hyper-aggressive.
Right.
When you're bringing 8 and 9 guys on every single play, it's going to be interesting to see how Ozark handles it. Ozark's a very disciplined team. They're going to pound you. Their offensive line is big. They're going to run the football. You know that. And can they control Jared Murphy in the middle? Through 2 games has been an absolute destroyer. And then Jacob Call has broken up anything that might have gotten past Jared to this point.
Well, I think the other thing that I see with Ozark, they can do a lot of different things. They can spread you out, as we saw last year in the first half against us. They ran more of a spread, and then in the second half, they lined up in the wishbone and just came right at us. So very versatile offense, very disciplined team, very well coached team. And so tonight we will see this matchup that we've been waiting a long time to see. Let's see how much time we have here. Still about another 4 minutes before kickoff. Zach, some other thoughts that you might have for
just a couple of things, and we talked about this for weeks after the Ozark game last year. For Prairie Grove, the keys are simple: don't turn the ball over. Oh, that's 1. And 2, convert when you get in the red zone. They were 0 for 6 last year in the red zone. Plus, they wound up 2 for 11 on conversions on 3rd and 4th down. That's got to improve. They can't turn the football over. They've got to be able to run the football. Ozark last year was the only team to hold the Tigers under 100 yards rushing. That doesn't happen very often. Cooper's got to be efficient, and I think he will be. I think Ozark's going to see a team maybe that they haven't seen in the past, a more multiple team. We saw some throwback screens last week. I think Coach Absher's got them revved up, and to be very honest, since last year's game ended, Prairie Grove has had this one circled. This is a big night for them.
Absolutely. Well, Ozark, this is their 3rd year in the 4A1 conference, and their 2nd year they were able to bring home the crown. Now, an interesting thing about these two teams, the seniors on both schools at that time, Ozark was in the 4A. This particular group went 10-0 in their conference.
They're well aware of each other.
Yeah,
believe me,
very
they are
well aware
very
of each other.
aware
So
of each other.
This is a game I think everyone's looked to for a long time. Captains for tonight's game, looking out there, it looks like we have Logan Bartholomew, Jared Murphy, and Weston Bartholomew. And it looks like J.D. Speed in the back. And then for Ozark,
It's always good to send your biggest guy out there for the coin flip, isn't it?
Ozark has Andrew Jenkins and the number 11, Ty Radley.
I had a little conference with Weston earlier this week, and I asked him if he was ready for the game, and he just looked at me and said, "Oh yeah, we'll be ready. We'll be ready to play," and we got something for him. So I think it's going to be fun. I don't expect it to be real high scoring. I expect it to be very low scoring, just like last year, kind of close to the vest. If Prairie Grove can get it into the 4th quarter, not turn the football over, convert on 3rd and 4th downs, I like their chances. I really do. I've said it since August of last year. I said this is a very special group that's going to be coming through this year. Juniors and seniors on this team, very, very special group. I just think they're primed and ready, and it's about time to beat Ozark.
Well, and you know what the other thing is that both of these schools as well, they've got coming up. I mean, for Prairie Grove, the junior high team last night won 22-0. So Prairie Grove's got another good junior high team. So the crop that's come through the last 3 or 4 years from Prairie Grove, you're starting to see them now. This is a night that's going to set the tone. You're trying to call a championship. I can't call a championship the 4th week of the season, but I think this is going to set the tone for the rest of the conference for the rest
I
of
was
the year.
listening to the radio on the way down here, and they were talking about this game, and then they ran a stat by me, which I hadn't heard regarding last week's games. Did you know that Shiloh got mercy ruled in the first quarter last week?
Wow. Wow.
Greenwood mercy ruled them in the first quarter. Now, if that doesn't put you in a good mood, I don't know what will, other than a great 1-4A football game.
Well, here comes the Ozark Hillbillies. They're coming out, and they're excited. You can see they're excited. They're ready to play tonight. This is going to be a fun game.
I like the guy with the gun.
Pastor First Baptist Church.
A pastor with a gun. Welcome to Ozark. Now, what are we not going to say this evening, Lynn?
I'm on standby for that. I slipped a little bit last year. Won't do it again this year. Prairie Grove behind their where they're going to come out. They're down there kneeling, taking a moment of silence.
I am excited to see what the center guard combination from Ozark can do with Jared Murphy, because to this point he's been completely unblockable. I mean, Jared's just been an absolute terror in the middle of that defense, and really what Ozark's going to do to counter the pressure that Prairie Grove comes with.
Well, another thing to point out tonight, I want to make sure that you know, if you're watching, go to pgtigersonline.com, the comments page. Let us know where you're watching from. I see Henry, someone telling us the new software is looking great, and Greta. Hope we do well at the show. I couldn't see that. What was that last part? Very nice picture. I'm so glad at the broadcast night. Do hope to see the halftime show again. We'll try to show that. And tonight, one thing that we will do, we'll not be putting our mics out. Last week there was an issue with that, and we're going to be very careful with that in the future. Well, it looks like Prairie Grove's going to receive the ball to kick for Ozark. Number 61, Trip White, will be the kicker. Okay, and there's the kick. It's a good kick. Going to be fielded. Oh, it's fumbled. And that's Logan Bartholomew. He's going to be taken down at the 12-yard line. And so that gives us a good momentum for Ozark to start the game, as Prairie Grove's going to start inside their own 15 at about the 12, 13-yard line.
Everybody's nervous. You just took his eye off the ball. It's all right. You know, you settle down. Everybody needs to take a deep breath. I've been counting on this game for about 365 days. Everybody take a deep breath.
Well, we're sharing our box tonight with some of the press and hope they'll be patient with us throughout the game. We're standing behind them, so it's going to be an interesting evening for us all. Cooper Winters comes up under center. In the backfield, we had the Logan and Weston Bartholomew, and here is Weston on the first play. He goes right up the middle. He didn't get close to the 20. About a 9-yard run there, 8-yard run by Weston Bartholomew. Good play, first play from scrimmage.
Good play, settle everybody down. Not a bad idea to give the ball to number 20. It's always 20 for 20 tonight.
Eric Schaefer in on the tackle. That's going to be a pickup of 8 for Weston Bartholomew. It's going to bring it 2nd down and 2 for Prairie Grove.
You know, it's been a very opportunistic Ozark defense to this point. 14 turnovers in 3 games.
Wow. Cooper Winters. Prairie Grove in their wing tee, and there is Weston again. He's getting a nice block and just making his way right up the middle. Nothing fancy there, Zach. That's another 9-yard run for Weston. And that's going to be 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. So 2 runs, and Weston's picked up 17 yards on 2 carries.
Now, he had a rough go of it last year against Ozark. They really shut him down. He was one of the few teams that actually kept him under 100 yards. It's a good start for him. Good start for the team. You know, settle everybody down. Let that big offensive line go to work.
Well, Prairie Grove has shown over the first 2 games, they've shown a lot of different looks, and I think they did that purposely for this game to give Ozark a lot to look at. There's Logan around the left side. Logan is going to be about another 8-yard run, and now Prairie Grove going to be close to another 1st down.
Nice counter to Weston's power is Logan's speed. It's a great. It's just the sweep off the wing tee. You fake it to Weston, bring it around to Logan. Be 2nd and 1 for Prairie Grove as Lynn has a little coughing attack.
Battling a little bit of cough tonight, Zach, so you're going to have to take over from time to time.
You're all choked up. I understand.
There's Weston Bartholomew again. This time he's
First down.
going to get the first down. It was second and about less than a yard, and now he's going to pick up a couple, get over the 40.
You know what I like about this versus what we've seen the last couple of weeks is the last couple of weeks they've come out 5 wide trying to throw the ball around, get everybody settled down, let that offensive line work. You gained about 30 yards in field position here. You know, if you keep pounding away, you're gonna be successful. Get to work on that offensive line. Keep the ball away from Ozark, which was the problem they had last year.
Well, I think what happened I think what happened is Prairie Grove has given them a lot of looks, and Ozark's probably had to prepare for some of the 5 wide. And, you know, we've been running the base wing tee tonight, and it's going well for the first 4 plays of the night. Now he's going to roll. This is Cooper Winters rolling to his right. He's looking downfield. He's going to go deep. That's
Double
John
coverage.
Halbert. It's going to be intercepted. Number 33, that is Shea Kelly.
Cooper can't throw that ball. He threw it into double coverage. They had him bracketed inside and out. Cooper just cannot throw that pass. If you know, as my good friend Brian Kelly says, a 0-yardage play isn't all that bad. Just throw it away and live to fight another one.
Well, you know, you hate to see Prairie Grove turn it over, but if you're going to turn it over, they're going to start inside their own 15 now. At about, well, I say that there's going to be about the 17-yard line. As good as a good punt. So, unfortunate for there, but the turnover gives Prairie Grove.
The guy to watch here is Bubba Elder, number 23. He's their leading rusher through 3 games, 248 yards so far. Scored 5 touchdowns last week.
And that was Elder on. No, that was Bubba Elder on that carry. He doesn't get much there. If he got I don't even think he got anything there, Zach.
No, that's Jared Murphy. Jared Murphy and Jacob. I mean, you can almost put them down on every single tackle.
Can you, second down and 10 for the Hillbillies. And now there's Elder again. He's going to find the outside. He's going to pick up maybe about 4 or 5 yards there.
Prairie Grove had 10 guys in the box. 10 guys in the box. I can't tell you the last time I've seen something like that.
I'm sorry, that was Broke Shoulder on that carry. That was Brandon Broke Shoulder.
A couple of changes here defensively. They're going to start Bobby Catt out here at the field corner. And it looks like
a sophomore, big, great athlete.
Big boy. That's a big defensive back.
It's third down and 5, and there is Elder. He's met, and no going there.
No.
Prairie Grove stuffs
so.
him right there. Now that's going to be 3 and out for the Hillbillies. Let's see, that's Jacob Call, Jared Murphy.
I didn't even have to look, and I knew Jacob made the tackle.
Yeah, our angle here, we're having to do some leaning strong to the left to be able to see, but Prairie Grove holds. It's going to be 4th down and about, let's call it 4.
I think we're going to see a Boise State BYU type score tonight. There's not going to be a lot of scoring.
Don't remind me of that game last night.
It's my job.
Now it's going to be a punt here. Prairie Grove. And Logan took that. That was a dangerous field there.
Logan's got a fair catch that.
Yeah, when he's that close to you.
Little bit of inexperience there. You appreciate the aggressiveness.
They're gonna mark him down at 37. You know, right? He fielded it right around the 40. They're gonna spot him at the 30, just past the 37-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers.
Our issues with spots this season are well documented.
8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score yet. Prairie Grove got the ball, got a couple first downs through an interception, and then Ozark got the ball, went 3 and out. Now the Tigers with their second possession. And this is going to be Logan Bartholomew around the left side. He gets upfield. He's going to pick up about 6-7 yards on the play.
Yeah, you can see the linebackers from Ozark are concentrating on Weston on that counter sweep. The first person they're looking at is Weston. With Logan's speed to the outside, he just needs 1 or 2 blocks, and he's off to the races. I'm still waiting for him to break one of these.
I think that's Luke Johnson that just hobbled off on that play. Yes, number 51, Luke Johnson, kind of hobbled there. Hope he's okay. Coming off the line. Here comes Halbert in with a play, brings it into Winters.
I do like the pace they're going with. They're not in a hurry. Last couple of weeks it's been hurry, and now we're slowed down a little bit.
There's Weston right up the middle. Weston gets a first down. He's into Hillbilly territory. There goes a helmet. That was Broke Shoulder's helmet there.
Oh, they've got that rule in high school too. I didn't realize that. I thought that was a college rule. He's got to come out for 1 play.
Into the game for Broke Shoulder. I didn't catch the number there. I think it was number 8. It is number 8. That is Taylor McElroy. Speaking of McElroy, you know how the golf went today with Woods and McElroy?
No, I don't. No, I was watching football most of the day.
First down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball just outside the Ozark 47-yard line. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Here's a quick pitch, and now flag, the first flag of the game.
The slot receiver to this side. Who was that? Was it Dalton?
No,
It was
Dylan Reed.
He flinched.
How are we doing the comments over there, Alicia? Anything to share with us? First down, 15 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 48. 6 minutes, 44 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Pace has been very slow thus far. We're about halfway through the first quarter. Here's Prairie Grove. This time it's going to be, I think that is Logan Bartholomew. Again, he's got a little running room.
There he goes.
Logan inside the 35, down about the 33-yard line.
When he took that sweep for us old timers that used to watch the Packers run the sweep, he got a little depth when the defensive lineman came up and had him in the backfield. Took a little depth, cut it back up. Nice play.
Was that Logan?
That was Logan.
Gosh, he looks big tonight. I had to look at it twice.
You know, I've seen him play baseball since he was 8 years old. He's pretty put together.
Now we got an in for Logan is J.D. Speed, who's
you know
also
what that
dangerous. Yeah, here we go. And now again, this time Cooper, he keeps it. Oh, he's met pretty quick. He did a keeper there, keep all the way, and he's met several of the Ozark players, led by number 4, Kenneth Warden the fourth.
I don't know if I'm a fan of Cooper on the power sweep. I think you got Weston, you got J.D., you got Bobby Cat.
I think they were
just
mixing it up a little bit, trying to give them a different look. Second down, 10 to go. Ball just inside the Ozark 34-yard line. You know, Zach, it's interesting being in this room where it's so quiet. Normally we got windows open. You can hear the band play and everything, and tonight it's very quiet in here. And now there is Weston right at the middle, and Ozark was waiting for him that time. He may have gotten a yard. That was tough going there. Number 70 for Ozark. That's Brian Bacon.
185-pound nose guard. Coach Burns says he creates all sorts of problems because of his speed. I couldn't imagine being 185 pounds and playing in the middle of the line. That's just crazy.
Well, he did a nice job there, and now we got third down and 9 for the Tigers. Down to 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score yet. This is Prairie Grove's second possession. First ended in an interception. Ozark went 3 and out. Prairie Grove started this drive at their own 37. They're now at the 32-yard line of Ozark. Now here's the wing back reverse.
There it is.
Field. That's Noah Hunter. Noah is, he tried to strip it. I think he's short of the first. No, he got the first down. He's down around the 20. Well, at the 21 is where they're going to spot it. First down and 10 for Prairie Grove.
Almost exclusively with the wing T formation so far. Haven't seen the 5 wide, the 4 wide.
It's very interesting tonight, Zach, because we've seen so much of that different look all year. This is the Prairie Grove that we've come to know and love over the years right here.
Yep, ground and pound. This is what we know.
Only one pass so far tonight. It was an interception, and they went deep.
Well, what is it? 3 things can happen on a pass play. 2 of them are bad.
5 seconds left on the play clock, down to 2. 1, he better snap it. He got it off.
Looks like Coach Absher got a timeout.
He had, yeah. It was getting close, and he didn't want to stall this drive. It's been a good drive. Well, with the new software, Alicia, do we have a place to go for a timeout? I think we can take a break here. Let's take a break.
PG Telco is a proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Codes, the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long distance.
Okay, Prairie Grove coming back out after the timeout. It's first down and 10, ball at the 21-yard line of Ozark.
So
4:21 to go in the first quarter.
So far, Logan, 5 carries, 29 yards. Just about what we expected.
There is another keeper by Cooper, and he's going to be hit. Oh, he may have got a yard out of that.
Coach Absher making a concerted effort to run the football. It hasn't been the wide open attack we've seen. We're just learning all kinds of things today, aren't we?
Yeah, with some new equipment, some things. We're trying to get some things working. Be patient with us. Second down, let's call it second and 10, and now gives it to Weston Bartholomew. He's going to pick up maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be third down and 7 for Prairie Grove.
Oh, this is where I always call for it, the little pop pass to Jared Murphy. 235-pound tight end who can run and move. This is certainly a great time to get him.
Down to 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Prairie Grove, this drive started at their own 37. They're down inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. Third and a long 7 for Prairie Grove. And now there's Logan Bartholomew. He's going to be wrapped up. No gain, maybe even a loss on the play. That's going to be fourth down. Now the question is, will they bring on Landon here? It'll be about a 36-yard attempt.
And here he comes.
This will be his first field goal try of the year, I believe,
Yep.
Zach.
Yeah, he banged home a couple of extra points last year, but as we found out last year, every point counts.
So here we go. This is they're gonna place it at the 27. So this will be a 37-yard field goal try for Landon Allen, his first attempt of the year. On the hold is John Halbert. 2:23 to go here in the first quarter. Here's the snap. Good snap. Low. Kick is on the way. It is good! Yes! Oh, yes! And the Tigers draw first blood tonight in the Ozark Prairie Grove game. It is 3-0 Prairie Grove.
Good to see Landon coming back from the torn thigh muscle. Good to see him get into a kick and knock it through the uprights. Good for him.
He had a lot of room with that kick. When the newspaper guy here said good kick, and he's right. He had a lot of room
Well,
to go there.
he's got the school record, and quite frankly, before Landon got here, we just didn't kick field goals or extra points.
Well, with 2:12 to go here in the first quarter, Prairie Grove takes a 3-0 lead.
What's this game remind you of? Former Prairie Grove games. What's this remind you of? Shiloh, winding the clock down, shortening the game.
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest. I mean, that was one of the greatest tactical moves I'd ever seen from a coaching staff. Was they wound the clock down to 5 seconds? I can remember Robbie Absher standing above the center, wait until it got to 5.
That was one of the best high school games I'd ever seen. That was a great high school game. That's Broke Shoulder. He fields it inside his 20. He's got a little running room on this side. Knocked out of bounds right around the 33-yard lines where they're going to mark it. Knocked out of bounds by Creighton Ledbetter.
Well, let's see what kind of adjustments Coach Burns has made to deal with Prairie Grove's pressure.
Well, they got the ball the first time, went 3 and out, and they didn't do anything fancy. They ran right at them. Now they're going to spread it out a little bit. The last time they were in a 2-back set, now they're spreading it out, it looks like.
And to this point, Prairie Grove's 14 plays, Ozark 3.
Wow. Prairie Grove with about 78 yards of total offense, Ozark 6. So Prairie Grove's had good ball control, but again, only lead 3-0. That's one play away from losing the lead.
Looks like Jacob's coming. Looks like Nick's coming.
Toby Richard is the quarterback. No, I'm sorry. And J.D. Speed with a nice open field tackle. I'm sorry, the quarterback is number 16, Jonathan McKenzie. He completes that pass to Logan Parks, tackled by J.D. Speed. Nice open field tackle there.
And that's how Ozark's going to have to attack the pressure, is they're going to have to spread them out. I mean, you're not going to be able to just put 8 or 9 in the box and just pound away on them. You just can't do it. There's too many bodies in there.
On 2nd down and 7. McKenzie in the shotgun. He's going to look. He's looking back over here to his right, and it's going to be complete. And nice tackle. That's Bobby
Good
Cat,
open field tackle.
the sophomore. He tackles number 11, Ty Radley, and he is going to be close to first down depending on the spot. And if it's that spot, he's got a first down. Yeah, he's got the first.
No, I think he's short.
No, he got it.
Oh,
They had it marked right on the 43. So first down. That's their first down of the game, coming on a pass play. 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Prairie Grove leads 3-0. There's a keeper there by McKenzie, and that's a nice run. McKenzie's going to get, wow, McKenzie battles, tough running there by the quarterback, runs over several Prairie Grove defenders until finally brought down by Jared Murphy, but he gains about 20 yards there, 25 yards to get to the Prairie Grove 38. With 1 minute to go here in the first quarter, Ozark on the drive now. And they changed up their offense.
Yeah, they did. They've made an adjustment. They're going to spread them out. I think they figured out they can't just pound away on them. So you spread them out and try and create the seams.
First down and 10 for Ozark. First time they've been in the Tiger territory. Now McKenzie, he's going to hand it to Elder. Elder going around the right side. Breaks one tackle, and not the second one, though. Is that Speed again?
That would be J.D. Speed. J.D.'s a good player.
Just a good athlete all around. I know he's a great baseball player, too.
Every time he's on the field, he does something.
2nd down and 9 for the Hillbillies. Ball at the Prairie Grove 37. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Probably get one more playoff if they decide. Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and run one more play. 2nd down and 9. In motion is Broke Shoulder. Another keeper by McKenzie. Not this time. No going there.
Brandon Nodier.
Nodier in on the tackle. Also helping out there. Looks like Jacob caught. Well, yep, was that Jacob?
If there was a loud crash, yes.
Well, at the end of one quarter of play, the score, the Prairie Grove Tigers 3, the Ozark Hillbillies 0.
PG Telco is a proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Third down, and let's call it a 3rd and 8 for Ozark. Ball at the Prairie Grove 36.
Well, we've seen the first adjustment of the game coming from Ozark. Spread everything out and try and get away from the pressure.
Now he's going to roll to his left. He looks. He's got a man open. Incomplete. Overthrows Logan Parks.
He's lucky he didn't catch that because there was a Prairie Grove defender who looked like Logan Bartholomew with a beeline on him.
Well, with 4th down from here, and looks like they're going to try to back Prairie Grove up. Looks like the punting unit's going to come on.
That's a smart move at this time of the game. This game's not going to be more than 3 points at any point tonight. And I think we all kind of understand that going in. It's going to be nip and tuck the whole way. 3 points, 7 points, largest margin. These are two really, really good football teams.
McKenzie to punt. McElroy is the up back. There's McKenzie. He takes his time, gets off a nice punt, goes to the right. Looks like he's going to, well, they're going to have to find out. Looks like He's going to mark it at the 17-yard line, so that's where Prairie Grove will take over, first down and 10.
Well, just a couple of numbers here from the first quarter. Prairie Grove 78 yards to 36. Not a whole lot of passing going on. We haven't even seen the forward pass completed. We're taking this game back to 1920. 0 for 2 with 1 interception on both teams. Not a whole lot to report. It's been a defensive battle. Just for those that are keeping up with Prairie Grove's scoreless streak, it's now 9 quarters.
Well, Ozark did complete a couple of passes there because they had the 2. That's how they got their first down. So. Cooper Winters now we're in the shotgun. They got him out wide. Now it's going to be hand off. Breaks 1 tackle. Now a host of the Ozark players wrap up. I couldn't see the runner there. Was it Bartholomew?
That was your chance.
I wasn't going to mess it up.
That was your chance.
Second down and 9 for the Tigers.
Boy, we got everybody here tonight. 5 News right in front of us. I know I saw Hootens running around here just a little while ago. It's a teeny tiny game here in Ozark. You'd think there were 2 good teams playing or something.
Prairie Grove again. Single backfield. Cooper back to pass. Looks over to his right. Complete to John Halbert. Break that tackle, John.
Ooh,
nice
good
tackle.
tackle.
Wow.
That's what we call a decleater.
Jake Simpson on that tackle, and that was a sweet tackle by Jake on John Halbert, but I think Halbert got the first down.
Good catch, good run, great tackle.
Good
This is
football.
fun, isn't it?
This is great.
This is just fun.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. There's Winters. He's going to keep. Nope, I'm sorry. He gave it to Weston. Weston's trying to break. He breaks a couple tackles, picks up 4 or 5 yards.
You're not going to tackle Weston with an arm. I'm sorry. You're just not going to do it. You're going to have to wrap him up. You're going to have to hit him square. That's the only way you're going to bring him down. He ran through about 3 arm tackles.
Cooper did a nice job right there faking because I thought he kept it. And that's what makes those plays work when you keep running the ball or act like you have it at least. And he did a nice job
now
there.
we've seen Coach Absher readjust. He's gone to his spread version, and we're still running the ball, but he's gone to his version of the spread, and I'm sure that we're going to see him take a shot here shortly.
Weston did a lot with that play because it didn't look like he's going to get much. He picked up 6 yards. It's going to be second down and 4 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 34-yard line. Couple of yards on the carry there.
Is it Noah? Yeah, that was Noah Hunter.
Noah Hunter on the carry. He's going to get to about the 36. Going to bring up third down and 2 for the Tigers.
What do you like here? I like that throwback. Ozark's pursuing pretty heavily. That little throwback to Jarrett, I think that one's that's going to show up at some point. There's Jarrett.
Well, they're 5 wide here.
And he's down here on the bottom of the screen.
So third down, Prairie Grove wide open. Now Cooper's going to keep. Can he get outside? Oh, that is. I think Cooper got
the first down.
Vince, yes, he's got the first down. They're going to spot him close to the 40. Little surprised by that call, but
you know what? I've been thinking about this all week long, how Coach Absher was going to play this. I'm actually not really surprised because your defense plays so well. If you got a punt in that situation, it's a safe play. If you've got a punt in that situation, Cooper's averaging about 37 a kick. You punt, you play defense. Your defense is that good.
9 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove holding on to a 3-0 lead. Now here comes the wingback reverse. There's Noah Hunter this time.
This time Ozark was ready for
They were ready for it this time. He may have gotten 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down and 8 for the Tigers.
You wonder when they're going to come back and fake the reverse. Let Weston keep it.
I hear one guy in the crowd. We're in a closed room, but I hear one guy.
I can hear one. He's a very enthusiastic gentleman.
8 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove leads 3-0. Second down and 8. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Cooper looks to his right, rolls, throws. It is complete.
Nice catch.
Didn't see who made the catch there. Nice tackle, open field tackle there by Logan Parks.
It's Logan Bartholomew.
Logan Bartholomew on the reception up to the 46. That's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 3 for the Tigers.
You know, everything to this point, except for the interception that Cooper threw, was everything's nickel and dimes. You know, no explosive plays to this point. You just wonder when they're going to take that shot. We know they can.
Now it's 3rd down, and again, no backs. Now Cooper's going to take it. He goes to his right side. He is going to be close to the first. Depends
Boy,
on the
he is
spot.
taking some shots.
He is taking some shots. Oh, where are they going to mark that? Don't mark it there, ref.
It's going to be just.
Oh, he's going to
short.
just if that's the spot.
They're calling it 4th down. What do you do, Coach? I think you spread them out and quarterback sneak it.
If I were going to go for it, I'd take Weston right up the middle.
It's not a bad.
I mean,
call.
I would.
That's
you know
never
what?
a bad call.
I mean, because at this point of the game, I mean,
Yeah, he's going. He's definitely going.
this could be a big momentum switch here. Because if Ozark holds, this crowd is going. We'll hear
Oh,
him
yeah.
through this. We'll hear him through this glass tonight. Here we go. 4th down, less than a yard. Big play here for Prairie Grove. Quick snap. There he is. He's not going to make it. Nope, he's not going to make it. Nope. The second man through, Logan Bartholomew, he's going to be hit in the backfield at the 48-yard line. And Ozark, big play there for the Ozark Hillbillies.
Good penetration. They got to Logan's feet, which is where you want to go on him. You know, keep him down low, make him stop.
I don't question the call. I don't question going for it. I don't question handing it to Logan Bartholomew. I think I would have gone with Weston in that middle like that. He's just a little bit stronger, but good play by Ozark. You give him credit. Good defensive play.
You give him a short field.
Now your defense has to step up. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove leading 3-0. McKenzie in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's going to look. They're going to try to capitalize on this quick, and it's complete. That is Broke Shoulder inside Prairie Grove territory down to the 30, about the 28-yard line, and Broke Shoulder may be hurt.
That was Logan on the hit. Yeah, he's been banged up from what I understand.
Well, he
coming
took
into
a
the
shot
game.
right there, and he's not getting up very fast. Well, you know, I really like what Coach Burns did there. You know, when you have a big play, you go for it. You know, and he did it. I like the call there by Ozark.
It was a good read. You know, Broke Shoulder, he got behind the linebacker, Nick Sugg, and the minute he got behind him, ball was on the way. Well, if you're Prairie Grove, you got to stand tall now.
This is where you got to bulk up. Good play there. Nice ball movement here by Ozark. 1st down and 10. Ball at the Prairie Grove 28-yard line. Now here's McKenzie. He's looking to his right this time. He completes it to Parks, and he's hit almost immediately.
Yeah, no
That's
gain.
John Halbert. His own players knock him down. He picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. Not a big gain there.
Yeah, Ozark's picked up the pace a little bit here.
7 minutes to go. Prairie Grove leading 3-0. Ozark at the Prairie Grove 26-yard line. There's only one play clock, and it's on the. Oh no, there it is. I can see there's one on this thing. You can barely see it from where we are. Now he's rolling to his left, and he's got a man open in the end zone, and that's going to be 6. No, he dropped the pass. Oh, he was open.
It's a good call. Prairie Grove brought the blitz off the weak side.
He got behind. I don't know who the defender was on that side, but he was beat from the beginning.
Oh, it was Cooper. Don't see that very often.
No, that wasn't Cooper on the backs.
It's Cooper right
Wow.
walking off the field now.
3rd down and 8. He was open, and
Yeah,
that
he
was
was.
number 11, Ty Radley. Oh, Radley will think about that one in his sleep tonight.
If he sleeps, that one that was a perfect pass, right on the money.
That was a nice pass by McKenzie. Now brings up 3rd down and 8. Prairie Grove not getting much pressure on the quarterback. He's getting rid of it quick. Now, this time they're going to give it to a keeper, and that
that's
goes
Jared.
for nothing there.
Jared
Jared
blew
Murphy
that up.
blows that up quick.
Really impressed with Jared this year. Really impressed.
Well, moving him there in that nose guard, he's just been terror there all year so far.
Well, they're gonna-
4th down and 9, and you got to go for it here. I mean, unless they got a kicker. Well, the newspaper man tells me here they got a kicker. Let's see if they're going to bring him out. Love having someone here
I know.
giving you little updates. It really helps out.
It's like having a research assistant. I'm talking to you guys.
Okay, 4th down and 9. Big play here. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Now, here he goes. He's looking to pass. He's got a man wide open. Overthrows.
He was open.
Intended for Eric Schaefer. You know,
First time tonight they got to him. Knocked him down.
You know, the thing is Ozark's had 2 pass plays that have been open so far and just not been able. Well, one was right on the money, and that one was slightly overthrown. So if they start connecting here, they're gonna make Prairie Grove pay it here at some point.
I don't think it's going to stay 3-0 for forever. Ozark's going to make some plays, and Prairie Grove's just got to make more at this point.
5 minutes, 56 seconds, 3-0. Good game so far tonight.
Just about what we expected. Nip and tuck, physical, hitting. We've seen a couple of decleaters.
Prairie Grove back in the wing tee. Goes right up and Weston is wrapped up quickly. Number 53 for the Hillbillies, Dakota Robinson. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, if you're Prairie Grove, you got to be happy. Your defense stood tall again, turned them away. I mean, that's what you asked them to do when you give Ozark the ball on the 49-yard line. Your defense stands tall. I've said it all along, Coach Absher, very comfortable with that group.
Love to see Prairie Grove make a long drive here and run out the half. There's Cooper rolling to his right. He looks, throws. It is in and out of the hands. First, it was Parks that tipped it. And I think that was Halbert. Was that Halbert?
Weston. Well, Halbert ran the deep corner.
Okay.
That's the old Steve Spurrier play that gave Alabama fits in the '92 championship. It's the high-low. Why are you turning red?
We still won the '92 championship. 3rd down and 10. Cooper again. He's looking. He throws. It is, in and out of the hands of Jared Murphy. And now Prairie Grove will have to punt for the first time tonight.
Jared was open.
So Prairie Grove, while Ozark got the hand on the ball a couple times, Prairie Grove had an opportunity to catch both of those balls and came up empty-handed. So with 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first half, Prairie Grove will punt for the first time tonight. 4 possessions for Prairie Grove. The first one was an interception. The second one they drove, got the field goal. Third one they got stopped on 4 downs right at midfield, and then 3 and out on this possession. Cooper Winters to punt. Good snap. Cooper's got plenty of time. He's going to get a good punt off. And he's going to get, he didn't get a favorable bounce on that, so go ahead and down that one. They're going to down it right about the 45-yard line. And with 4:58 to go here in the first half, we've got a ball game, folks.
If you're Prairie Grove at this point, you don't want to give up a score right before the half. You really don't want to do that. Get into halftime with the lead.
Just want to say hello to a few folks out there. We've got hello from Nancy and Annette from Cane Hill. And Henry's letting us know that the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks are leading Baylor 7-0.
Who are they?
I think the folks up in Northwest Arkansas know who they are for sure. Greta, someone may take the mic down to the field.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that won't happen tonight.
No, that's not happening.
Sorry, Greta. McKenzie, he rolls to his right. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got a lot of room. And he may go all the way. Bad angle taken there. Is Halbert going to catch him? Halbert catches him at the 7.
They accounted for everybody but the quarterback.
I don't know where they're going to mark. They're going to mark him at the 7-yard line. Nice run there by McKenzie. Good speed. And a good run by Halbert. I didn't see who the safety was there, but whoever it was took a terrible angle. A 50-yard run there by McKenzie gets the ball inside Prairie Grove 10-yard line to the 8. This is where they're going to spot it. 1st and goal for Ozark. Their deepest penetration of the ball game. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's the first real breakdown we've seen this year.
Well, nice play there. It looks like they're going to call a timeout here. They're going to Well, with that timeout, let's take a timeout with them with 4:23 to go here in the first half.
PG
Prairie Grove
Telco is
3.
a proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Okay, we resume play here. Ozark has the ball, first and goal at the Prairie Grove 8. Great first half by both teams so far. Good football game.
Can't get much more even. Prairie Grove's got 110 yards. Ozark's got 105. Game's 3-0.
Now in a power I, they're going to go right at Prairie Grove. And a nice run, going to be tackled. Looks like that is Brandon Nodier leading the tacklers along with Jared Murphy. Pick up maybe a yard on the play. Going to bring up second goal from the 7. Four minutes to go here in the first half. Again, a power. Well, they're in a wishbone right now.
This is familiar.
Pitches it out to Elder. Elder's met. No, he's going to lose a couple yards. No going there on the wishbone for Elder. He's going to lose a couple yards back to about the 9-yard line. They're going to spot it there. It's going to bring up third and goal from the 9. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm pretty sure that, Coach Absher drilled it into their heads that we weren't going to get beat by the wishbone this year.
Well, they did an incredible job in last year's game with the wishbone and just drove. And now they're going to split it out. Got 3 trips to the right.
Watch the corner route.
Now he rolls to his right, and he's under pressure. Murphy's got him, and they're going to call him for a horse collar. They're going to call him for a horse collar.
I hate that call. I really hate that call. But it's part of the deal now. And an automatic first down.
Still third down.
Oh, it is third down.
Yep, still third down. Half a distance going to put them at from the spot of the foul. That's going to move them only to about the 7. So it's still third and goal from the 7. So Ozark gets a break there, gets another play, and now again they have trips to the right. Broke shoulder in the backfield with McKenzie.
Good to see him back. He took a nice pop.
I'm sorry, that is Elder in the back there, and broke shoulder's out here to the slot. Now a quick keep, and he's not going to make it. And now we've got a fourth down. I think he's going to be wrapped up. He's going to lose a couple. He's going to be back to the 11-yard line. So on fourth down, going to try for the field goal here.
Well, that's your all-state linebacker. That's why you have him. Jacob blew that one up.
Our newspaper friend here says that Ozark's got a really good kicker. We're about to see him have a shot at it tonight. Looks like it's number 33, Shea Kelly.
He doesn't
No,
have
I'm sorry. Shea Kelly is the holder, 61. Trip White is the kicker.
His shoes aren't as good as Landon's. Spot Landon from a half mile away with those things.
And here he is. He's a straight-on kicker, old-time, old school. Goes right at it, and it is good. Right? No good. Wow.
Big break for Prairie Grove. Big break.
And Prairie Grove dodges a huge bullet there. I thought that was good.
I thought it was good. I'm
glad to hear you say that.
I thought it was good. I'm just glad to see somebody go straight on. He looked like Otto Graham.
The old George Blanda kick.
Really?
2 minutes, 22 seconds to go here. Prairie Grove holding on to a 3-0 lead. And I've seen the momentum shift here in the second quarter.
Ever since that fourth down stop.
Yep, and that was a big play. Early on, Prairie Grove moving the ball, had the momentum. Ever since the fourth down stop, Ozark has looked like a different team. 2:22 to go here in the first half. Cooper Winters under center. He's going to hand it. That is
Logan.
That's Logan. Nope. It's hard to see our numbers with the glass. I don't know. Is it just me? Yes, that's just me.
I don't want to say anything, but yes, it's you.
Logan picks up the first down, gets Prairie Grove out of the deep hole, and
it's a good run. That's what they need here. Is they need to basically run the last 2 minutes off the clock here and get into halftime.
Be great to get a score here before the half with 2:15 to go, and Ozark will get the ball to start the second half. So
it's just like a heavyweight fight, just sitting there in the middle of the ring, just slugging it out.
Winters rolling to his right. He looks up. He's going to throw. It is
Nice.
complete to Halbert. Halbert gets inside the 40, down to the Ozark 38-yard line. John Halbert on the reception. Nice pitch and catch from Winters to Halbert.
He's a big play guy. Every time he gets the ball in his hand, something good happens.
2:08 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove on a drive here. 2 timeouts left for Prairie Grove.
Timeouts are valuable at this point. You need them. You got 2 minutes to go. The pastor's on the sideline with the gun.
Uh-oh.
I'll see y'all later. I got Weston down here.
Weston split out here to the left side.
Hey,
Logan
he
wrapped
made something out of nothing there. Yeah, I mean, that was a 3-yard loss. He got it back and may have gained a half a yard. Ozark's getting a lot of penetration right up the middle. A lot of penetration.
Well, he's going to lose probably about a yard on the play, so it's going to bring up second down and 11.
Bubble screen here feels, they ran those on back-to-back plays last week. That feels about right here.
1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove here is he's under
blitz,
and he's under a lot of pressure.
Put that ball away,
and he just tucks it and keeps it.
You know what? It's not a bad play. You don't throw it up for grabs. You live to fight another day. With a minute left.
Well, what you do?
Ozark's going to take a timeout.
Ozark takes a timeout with 1 minute to go here in the first half. Ozark wants the ball back. If Prairie Grove can pick up the first down here, that'd be a great help for the timeout.
Well, you pick up the first down here, you're in Landon's range. What was it, 43 last year? 43-yarder? That's you get it down to the 27 and 17 is what, 44? So yeah, you're in his range if you can pick up the first down. Even if you can get it down inside the 35, you could at least give him a shot at it. He certainly has the leg. Just nip and tuck the whole way, Prairie Grove.
Yeah, I think if you get inside the 30, you give him a shot.
Oh, I think you absolutely give him a shot.
He's, that 37-yard he had at least another 6-7 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, and he's kind of a dual threat guy. If you wanted to run the old pooch punt, you remember the one game he punted last year, he averaged almost 46 yards a kick.
I think if you don't make anything here, you got to punt it, put him back deep.
Oh yeah,
Don't give him any kind of chance
you have to. Even if you put it in the end zone, you certainly don't want to give him the ball at the 40-yard line.
1 minute and 2 seconds to go here. 3rd down and 14 for the Tigers.
They've certainly shown the ability to get the big play. They've had guys open in the secondary. They've got to. Prairie Grove's going to have to shore that up in the second half. But when you bring pressure like they do, you're going to have those plays where you get busted. Guys running free, busted coverages.
3rd down, 14 for the Tigers. They're in the wing tee. They're just going to go around here on a sweep. Is that Speed? That's JD Speed. No,
that's Logan. That's Logan. Touchdown.
Logan Bartholomew, give him 6. The Tigers from 43 yards.
I've been waiting all season for him to break one of those, and there's no bigger time than with a minute left in the second quarter against maybe the best team in the conference.
9-0, and what a huge play as the Ozark Hillbillies would get the ball to start the second half. 54 seconds.
It's a big conversion here. Big conversion. Make this a 2-score game.
Well, it's 9-0 now, so it's 2. This just helps.
No, this is this touchdown and a field goal.
Come on, let's get this one in. Landon Allen, Halbert to hold. Here's a snap. Good snap. Place it down. It is good. And with 54 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Prairie Grove Tigers lead 10, Ozark 0.
That's for sure was Logan, right?
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Who's the game with West Fork? West Fork's numbers, they're the same uniforms.
Yeah, I brought my glasses tonight. That very reason last night I couldn't see anything.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with.
Can I say it? You're reading the score correctly. It is 10-0 Prairie Grove.
And it's been a nip and tuck game the whole way. There's been a couple big plays. That was a huge 43-yard run. McKenzie had a 50-yard run and got inside the Prairie Grove 10. Ozark unable to convert. And with 54 seconds, Landon gets a kick. That's going to bounce, be fielded about the 15-yard line. And return, that is number 5, Jake Simpson. Simpson gets it out over the 30, about the 32-yard line.
Logan had a huge drive there. I mean, he had 2 long runs. He's now up to 8 carries, 95 yards here in the first half. Now, if you're Prairie Grove, everything stays in front of you. Everything.
What we'll do at halftime tonight, folks that are watching, is that I know we had a request for the mics, but just to explain the setup, there's just no way from where we're at that we'll be able to do it. But we'll show the band. We'll have them out there. You may not hear any sound, but the band will be out there during the half. Pass thrown incomplete. Wow, that was dangerous. Who was that over
Cooper
there?
over there? Yeah,
Cooper picks
that's
that
the
up.
rule.
There's 6 more.
Whew. It was Halbert last year that picked one off at Berryville, got everything going like that. He took one back to the house, and the roof caved in.
Lincoln opens up conference play tonight. The first time they're going to play
Berryville.
4A school against Berryville. I think P. Ridge is hosting Gravett tonight.
I think you're
and
right.
then Farmington has Gentry. So that's the way the conference is
That'll
looking
be
tonight.
an interesting game. Gentry, of course, P. Ridge, my pick to.
P. Ridge
Ridge
is
is
strong so
good
far this year.
football
Very
team.
strong. Now McKenzie, they're going to hand it. That's Elder. Elder's got a little running room. He's got the first down. Finally rode down there. That is, let's see, that's Nick Sugg. Finally brings him down, but
Yeah, can't have that.
Elder gets the first down. They're now at 45-yard line with 43 seconds. There's time left. McKenzie, he's going to hand
Same
again to
play.
Elder, and now this
That's
time
good.
no going. Little extracurricular activity there, but that is
back away.
Jared Murphy, and that was number 72, Jacob Tooley. They're trying to push a little bit on Murphy.
You know,
Murphy kept his cool
Jared
there.
gets up with his sleeve halfway down his shoulder pads. I'm going to guess he was held. Just a hunch.
20 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's McKenzie. He's looking over. He pumps once, and now he's going to roll. He's in some trouble. He's going to be sacked. There's Murphy
who?
wrapping him up, and his helmet comes off, and he got hit in the head.
As Creighton
7,
came over the
6,
top.
3, 2, and unless they stop the clock, that's going to do it.
Timeout.
Did he take a time? Nope. They're going to walk on off. That's the end of a
hang on,
great
hang
first
on,
half
hang
of
on.
football. Well, let's
No,
see
we
here.
got referees saying there was a timeout called. 1 second left.
1 second with a timeout. 2 seconds. 40-yard line. So they're going to try one more time to get the ball in. Can't blame them.
No. Put all your guys with the best hands, Halbert and everybody else, back on the goal line. Just let him throw it as high and as far as you want. Just tackle him when he gets there. You know, got to give Prairie Grove a lot of credit. I mean, they have come in here and played with, as I said at the beginning, I mean, these are probably the 2 best teams in the conference, head and shoulders above everybody else. And, it's been a tough physical football game, but through 2 quarters anyway, Prairie Grove looks pretty good.
Well, Ozark's missed some open passes. They've had one dropped in the end zone. They also got the ball inside the 8, and Prairie Grove defense held up strong there. Even had to hold them an extra down because of a horse collar. So defense has played exceptionally well tonight.
You got to give that front 7 a lot of credit. Bubba Helder right now, 10 carries, 15 yards.
Wow. And I would back off a little more than what we are, to be honest. I would not even be as close as we are here.
Go, run, far away.
Now get some pressure. There's Nick Sugg. He's
There
going
you go, Nick. There
Nick
you
just
go,
sacks
Nick.
him. Nick Sugg. He sacks McKenzie back at the 35, and Nick didn't even hesitate. Went right at him. And what a first half of football.
You have to stand and applaud. I mean, they're doing it. Now as we learned last year, you got 2 more quarters. Last year they played well for a half. You got 2 more to go.
Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the break now, and we'll just let the band play. And it's halftime. Our score: the Prairie Grove Tigers 10, Ozark Hillbillies 0.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the second half, got a little about a minute or so. Zach, you want to go through some of the stats here?
Yeah, absolutely. It's about what we expected. It's been nip and tuck. Prairie Grove to this point, 190 yards total, 106 for Ozark. I think the startling number, and maybe the number that jumps out to me, is the rushing numbers for Prairie Grove. 25 carries for 152 yards.
Wow.
That's I don't care what league you're playing in. That's pretty darn good. To this point, Ozark's run 18 times for 86 yards, including a 50-yard run by the quarterback from Ozark. So Prairie Grove doing the job. They've run their scoreless streak to 10 quarters now. It's 10-0 at halftime, and we were in this position last year when we played Ozark. Ozark was, they came out in the second half. They ran the ball. They consumed the clock, and they played very well in the second half. Got out of Prairie Grove with a 13-10 win. Be interesting to see what Coach Absher does. Or is he going to crank it up and get them going? Or are we going to bleed the clock and try and get out of here with a 10-0 win?
Well, it's been a fun halftime. We've been in here with Vernon McDaniel, the former mayor of Ozark, and he's been sharing a lot of history here with us and things, and really appreciate him up here tonight. He's also writes here for the local paper in Ozark, and been great to share the evening with him so far, and hopefully here in the second half we'll have like we did the first half, good solid football game.
It'll be interesting. If nothing else, I mean, just like I said before, last year's game, Prairie Grove kind of wilted there in the second half. Ozark took it right to them, and that's pretty much what they're going to have to do. But like we were saying at halftime, Ozark's going to have to spread the ball out a little bit.
Okay, we get ready to start the second half. Landon Allen preparing to kick. Here comes Landon. The kick is on the way. A good kick. It's going to be fielded right around the 15-yard line. And that is Elder, and Elder is going to be tackled right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I think we know what one of the things they worked on last week when West Fork had a couple of nice returns. They have worked on their kick coverage.
That was Dalton Falk on the tackle.
First time we
called Dalton's name tonight.
I think just as we suspected, Ozark's going to spread them out, go three wide.
Well, last year they came out in the second half in the wishbone. They ran it a couple times tonight, was not very successful with it. Now they're coming out, spreading out. This has been their most successful formation tonight.
Yeah, watch Broke's shoulder here in the slot.
He's got a lot of room.
Yeah, he does.
But they're going to meet. They go with Elder. He breaks a tackle. Then Nick Sugg comes in to help out.
Nick is playing well tonight.
Jacob Call and Nodier all in on the tackle. Good run there by Elder because he was hitting the backfield and he was able to turn that into a positive gain. I thought it was going to be a couple of yards lost and picks up let's call it a yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Hillbillies.
Just third tackle tonight for Nick. 1 sack on the night, too.
And now McKenzie, he's back. He's in trouble.
Oh, man.
And now he breaks. He's going to break loose.
Great play by Brandon.
Brandon Nodier. And a good run there by McKenzie. Again, he was back there for a loss, and then Nodier stops him at the 35 or 36.
Yeah, they had him hemmed in. Good job getting loose, and good open field tackle by Brandon.
If Brandon had not made that tackle,
he had some more. He had a lot of room.
3rd down and 4 for the Hillbillies. 15 seconds on the play clock. McKenzie looks quick, turns, complete, and he's going to get the 1st down up around the 43-yard line. Nice play there. Good catch by, that is Shea Kelly.
And that's how you're going to have to defeat the pressure is quick passes. Prairie Grove brought 5. You run a little stop pattern past the sticks. Nice throw, nice catch. 1st down, Ozark. You got to wonder how long it's going to be before they run a little pump and go.
Now he's going to go to his left. He's got some room. He's going to turn and run, and he's going to be met there. Nice tackle. It's hard to see from here on the far side.
I know Jacob was over there. Dalton Falk.
Dalton Falk.
Haven't called his name a whole lot tonight. First 2 of the first 4 plays in the second half, we call his name.
Pickup of 2 yards by McKenzie. Brings up 2nd down and 8 for Ozark. Ball at just past their own 45-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Now here comes some pressure. It's going to, wow. There,
Tell you
Zach,
what, Prairie Grove took a chance.
There was green there between the 50 and the end zone. There was nothing but green.
They went man up on the 2 slot receivers and blitzed both of them. That is that's a big gamble. It worked, but that's a big gamble. You know, as I told you in the pregame, they are hyper aggressive. They're going to blitz and blitz and blitz and make you beat them.
3rd down and 8. That's Broke Shoulder coming around the right side.
He's going to get the first down.
I think he's going to get the first.
He got it.
And that was a good run by Broke Shoulder. I didn't think there was a snowflake's chance in Hades he's going to get that.
Well, they had him outnumbered. They had the 3 receivers to this side had Prairie Grove outnumbered 3-1. And it's an easy call if you can get outside the tackle box. You know, you got free reign over there.
So two straight first downs.
They've got to adjust here. They're going to those. They're running the ball to the trip side. Prairie Grove is getting outnumbered on the outside the hashes. Here you go again. You're outnumbered.
Here's going to go right up the middle here, and that is Elder. Elder's going to pick up a good 5, 6, 7 yards there. 6-yard carry for Elder. He's tackled by Sugg.
You know, Prairie Grove is a little out of sorts right now. They're going to have to get back into their game.
Well, they've had 2 long 3rd down conversions. Well, one of them was about a third and 4, and then this one was a 3rd and 8.
What do we got here? Illegal shift.
I think that's the first penalty on Ozark tonight.
No, we with the Jared. On Ozark, that's the second penalty of the night.
Yeah, but the first one on the Hillbillies.
That's a rarity based on what we saw at Lavaca, which was throwing laundry all over the field.
As you get into the season, the penalties tend to go down most of the time.
You've always been a referee advocate. Sleeping in your zebra PJs, aren't you?
Farmington leading Gentry 40-14.
More importantly, ULM still.
And here comes
Baylor.
Dalton Fault. He's chasing, but now a catch there by Broke Shoulder. Tackle was that?
That was Logan. That's a good tackle.
Let's see. Where they're gonna spot that at the 39-yard line of Prairie Grove. Going to bring up 2nd down and looks like about 3 yards to go.
Yeah, I think Ozark's found their combination.
And they've got a rhythm going right now. The clock stopped, and I'm not quite sure why. Is there another penalty? More laundry on the field, and that's...
I'll say it like I did last year. I've seen more organized fights at a zoo than some of these calls.
Well, it's now 1st down and 20. Ozark had just had 2 good plays. They had too many men on the line.
Oh, all right, we'll take it.
It's 1st down and 20 now for the Hillbillies. Nice play there.
There's that combination again.
And Broke Shoulder just went, set up, did a little curl route, just right, set up at the 50-yard line. They pick up about 8 yards there. It's going to be 2nd down and, well, let's call it 7. 2nd down and 13. Prairie Grove bringing some pressure, and they've got a man open. Oh, off the hands of Logan Parks.
Broke Shoulder was open. If he'd looked off his primary receiver and looked down,
he didn't have time to look him off that time.
Yeah, they were coming, but Broke Shoulder got open late. And now you got him backed up. Now it's what, 3rd and 13?
Farmington, leading Gentry by that big score. And what's interesting about Farmington, they started the season off struggling against Huntsville, who we handled pretty well. And
the word you're looking for is waxed.
Yeah, and then
got another penalty? Goodness gracious. After no penalties in the first half, now it's 3 in one drive.
3 straight penalties and 3 straight plays. Was that a dead ball penalty or?
It's a 10-yard walk-off. Well, referees want some camera time too, I guess.
That's 2nd down and 25, and these penalties have really slowed this drive down for Ozark. Prairie Grove sending 2. Here comes big Jared Murphy. And nice defensive play there. Open field tackle. I believe that was Falk again.
I'll tell you what, if Jared's chasing you, I don't care what game we're playing. That's frightening. Because Jared doesn't. He doesn't. When he gets through the line, he has bad intentions. He's like, you know who he reminds me of? You know, for us old timers, Deacon Jones. And they've switched. That is
old timer.
Well, not as old as you, but they've switched him. They're moving him in and out. He's playing. He came from the right defensive end or the weak side defensive end. Now they're going to put it back over the ball. They're starting to move him around, a little Lawrence Taylor like.
3rd down and 20 for the Hillbillies, and now McKenzie. He's got a little time. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to be brought down.
Guess
first.
who?
Murphy hit him second, but someone else had him. I believe that was Sugg. No.
Somebody had him around the ankles,
And I can't see who it is.
The 21 train came running through there. Just a piece of advice
I think
to Mr.
that was Falk that had him. That was Dalton Falk that had him around the ankles.
I'll tell you what, if Dalton's got you around the ankles and you see Jared coming, duck.
Fall.
Just fall. Lie down and be French. I mean, that's just not a good place to be.
Well, 4th down and a long way to go for Ozark. Ozark held the ball almost 5 minutes here at the open of the 3rd quarter and come up empty-handed, run a lot of clock. Now, Prairie Grove could really stretch the lead out with a good drive here. Nice punt.
Good kick.
And fair catch called for by John Halbert, and Prairie Grove will start it at their own 26-yard line.
Really
Very nice kick there by McKenzie.
I think Ozark got what they wanted, which was to possess the ball, but
I've been
he came up dry.
I've been very impressed with McKenzie tonight. McKenzie, both his feet, his passing, his punting. McKenzie's been a very important part of the Ozark ball club tonight. Prairie Grove brought a nice crowd tonight. I look over there; it's empty a little bit because of the band not being there. But look at that, Zach. They're all the way down to the end zone. Okay, 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at their own 26th. They come out. 2-back set. Quick pitch. That's Weston Bartholomew. Break that tackle, Weston. And he breaks it. Oh, and there he goes over the 35 to about the 40-yard line. Weston Bartholomew. And we start the second half off like we did the first, giving the ball to Weston.
That's never a bad idea. 20 carries for 20 it's been my mantra for better than a year. 20 carries for 20. And he really hasn't touched the ball that much this year. Last year they rode him a lot, and would give him 20 to 25 carries.
There's more. I don't know that you have to have him as many times now because you have so many other weapons, Zach. First down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at their own 38-yard line. Now Cooper fakes the handoff. Now he's looking to throw back. He's got a man open across the middle.
Nice.
And that is Dalton Falk.
No,
I can't.
Dalton? Boy, we've really got to do something with this.
It's so hard to see.
Turn this way.
We're all waiting for him to turn so we can get the number.
We've got 6 people.
Oh, it's Brandon or Noah Hunter. Noah Hunter on the reception.
We've got 6 people in the press box, and nobody can see the number out.
But he catches it, he falls down. He couldn't quite get his feet up under him. He gets it down to the down to the Ozark.
That was
35.
a good play by Cooper. He looked off the back run and the wheel route and found Noah right down the hash marks.
And now that's Weston Bartholomew. He's around on the sweep. There goes Weston. He's inside the 25, down about the 22-yard line. Oh, here we go, Zach.
I think I figured out. I figured out who he reminds me of after watching him run for a year and a half.
It's going to be an old timer.
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but for those of us that did watch a little NFL in the mid '80s, that looks like Joe Morris.
I remember Joe Morris, New York Giants.
War number 20. 5'7", 200 pounds. Sort of picked his way. That's who he reminds me of.
That was a nice run. Now Prairie Grove has run. They have run 3 plays and 3 first downs to start the second half, moving the ball. This a touchdown here would really put some pressure on Ozark. And their ball right up the middle. That's Nick Sugg, and Nick goes over inside the 20 to about the 18. And Prairie Grove is really moving the football.
Starting to they're starting to impose their will a little bit here. They're definitely. This doesn't look like the same team we've seen the last couple of weeks that sputtered a little bit on offense.
We're inside. We're right about the 5-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Big drive here because this puts a lot of pressure going into the late part of the third quarter. Ozark would definitely have to open up. Prairie Grove, there's a quick pitch. That is Weston. And he gets the block on the corner, but Now he breaks. Oh.
You're not going to tackle him by just banging into him. He bounces off those.
No gain on the play. Weston made, he got back to the original, or not their line of scrimmage there, but he should have been tackled for a loss. Good recovery there by Weston.
So do you play it safe here, Coach?
No, you can't. No, I think here you got 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
I like the sweep here, and then if you don't pick up the first down, you give Landon a shot.
Oh, well, I think you got
nothing risky.
This looks like official timeout here. Somebody's helmet must have come off. He's looking over here to his left. Squares up, throws, in and out of the hands, intended for number 1, Dylan Reed. I was thinking, well, do you send? Are you going to send Landon back out?
Absolutely, absolutely.
This will be another 37-yarder for Landon. Here I think when he may be thinking here, you kick a field goal. It's 2 touchdowns. I mean, it's 2 scores, but it looks like
he's
they're going to go for it.
He's
this
going.
Little bit of a
once
gamble
on
here.
4th down before. You know me. I like points.
Now here he is. Quick pass. It's open. Oh, but he misses him. Oh, intended for Weston Bartholomew.
After the last missed fourth down conversion, there was a huge momentum swing, and Ozark got some things going. But it's like you're just kind of letting them stay in the game a little bit. I mean, 1st and 10 for Ozark. They've got the ball on about the 20-yard line. But your defense is playing really well.
And they're backed up. I think the one thing there, to your point, maybe you go for the run on 3rd down there and get, maybe get 3 yards, and then you got a 4th and 3 and a little bit different play. He was open, he missed him though.
Yeah, landed. Here we go into the wishbone.
Back into the wishbone, and
there you go.
Number 2 on the carry. First time we see him tonight, Joseph Ashbeck.
I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can use that same plan they did last year. Jared's just clogging up the whole middle.
The gentleman they had last year, Ree, right?
Asher Ree ran for 152 yards on 30 carries last year.
And most of it was in the second half.
Yeah, most of it was on that last the drive in the 4th quarter. I mean, he was unstoppable.
He rushed for 1,770 yards.
Vernon told us he rushed for 1,770 yards, and so now.
Yeah, see, I don't think you can
look at that pressure. That
they're getting to him at every turn.
There's McKenzie. I can't see again the number on the pressure.
That was Nick.
Nick's son.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say this is a different animal defensively that you're dealing with Prairie Grove. And I think my nickname, the Black Hole, I think I'm going to stick with that.
You're going to stick with it?
Yeah, I think so. Because what happens when you shoot something into a black hole, you get nothing. That's what I'm going to go with.
Third down and 10 for the Hillbillies, and now they come out of the wishbone. They spread it out. They're sending a good pitch and catch. And a nice play there, a good catch there by number 11, Ty Radley. He's the one who dropped one in the end zone tonight.
That's a big conversion for them. Gets them out of the danger zone, gets them a first down. And
I give credit right there. That was a great stand there for the Ozark offensive line. They picked up the blitz really well, gave McKenzie time to find Radley, and they pick up the first down on a 3rd and 10. Now Radley, again, he's back to pass. He's got time to throw. Now he doesn't. Now he comes out. He's pulling in these runs. And a nice open field tackle. I believe that's Nick Sugg again. Or John Halbert.
Yep, good tackle.
It's so between, if it's a 4 or 7 from the distance we are in the light yellow colors, it's hard to see those numbers.
I think, I don't know about you, but even at 10-0, I get the feeling this one's going to be decided well into the 4th quarter.
That one tipped a little bit there.
Brandon Taylor.
I want to give Brandon Taylor credit then, because that's the same guy that just made the tackle. It was Brandon Taylor, not Halbert on the last
and
play.
Jared gets a lot of the attention, but very quietly, Brandon has played very, very well tonight. He's held up his end of the deal.
Well, it's another big 3rd down. Ozark's converted a lot of 3rd downs here in the second half. 3rd down, 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go here. And again, They're going. It depends on the spot. If they, and they
That's-
he dropped the ball.
ball.
No. Wait, it looked like he waved it off.
No, he waved it off. Again. Fights at a zoo. Yeah, you gotta
Fourth
kick it.
down.
You
Now
gotta
here
kick
comes
it
the
now.
punting unit.
Prairie Grove just needs to get in the punt safe
I
here.
don't think they started the clock that time.
Here, let me close the door to the clock room. If we don't make it out of here, I'm blaming it on you.
Fourth down and 7. There goes the clock. Another fair catch called for.
Oh.
Fumbled. He gets it back, I hope.
Hey, we got it. I'm telling you, he's getting up right now. Catch it in a minute.
On a ball like that, you got to back away from it.
22, I think.
And they got the ball.
Yep. You got to back away from that.
I think Halbert got up and said, hey, I was getting up, but he dropped it, and it looks like it was that Logan, Logan Bartholomew, not Halbert on that. So a big turnover there for Ozark. And again, we apologize on these numbers tonight, but from our angle in the color of the Prairie Grove jersey, very hard to see. There's a handoff to Elder. Elder breaks loose. Now he fumbles it, and it looks like the Tigers are going to get the ball back. So
Wow.
2 turnovers back-to-back, and Prairie Grove catches a huge break, Zach.
That doesn't happen very often. Elder does not put the ball on the ground very often. You kind of say, well, that's evening out a little bit.
I believe Jared Murphy was the one that was on the tackle there, stripping the ball. Well, in about 17 seconds, we've had 2 turnovers.
2 turnovers, 8 penalties, and just a complete antithesis of what we saw in the first half. Principal Bond would be happy that you said the word antithesis.
Weston Bartholomew, he gets over the 15 to about the 16-yard line. Been an exciting last couple of minutes here. Prairie Grove held on a 4th down, and Ozark drives, gets a couple of first downs, then punts, turnover, and then turns the ball right back. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Prairie Grove still leading 10-0. Low-scoring game. Here's Cooper Winters. He gives, caught in the backfield, and there will be no gain there, all the way back to about the 10-yard line. Several of the Hillbillies wrap up Logan back there.
Well, I think you play it safe here.
Oh, yeah, I think here.
I like maybe spread them wide, like the sweep we saw last week, where Logan picked up 32. Run the sweep outside.
Even a Cooper keeper here is not the worst thing either.
No, just something safe, and if you got to kick the ball, kick the ball.
You don't want to give them the ball deep here. So, and if you're going to pass, go deep. And here's and Cooper's going to be caught back there. He's going to be sacked. About a 3-yard loss back to the 7-yard line. And now, with 1 minute to go here in the 3rd quarter, Prairie Grove's going to have to punt. And they're going to be standing in their own end zone when they do it.
I don't know if the play action there gave them enough time. Maybe if you spread them out and run it out of the shotgun, just throw it high and long.
Well, I think they were trying to go deep. I don't think they were trying to throw anything short.
They were. Yeah, but you run the play action pass, you lose time in the pocket. And frankly, Ozark's bringing it right now.
Well, I would definitely let this play clock run almost down to nothing before you punt it. They're going to get good field position. He gets a nice high kick. Hopefully we'll get a good bounce here. Yeah, let that bounce. Let it roll. There it's going to be right about the 50-yard. Actually going to roll on into Ozark territory about the 49-yard line.
We'll take that.
Well, with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's been no score, but an exciting third quarter.
Been an interesting third quarter, and I still got a feeling we're going to be we're going to be on the edge of our seat here until the final gun goes off.
That seems
I need, Ozark back. They broke the bone. They're going to go back to the spread
Well,
formation, which was working for
This
them.
has been their most successful formation when they split trips to one side or the other, and they keep Elder back as a single back.
The Prairie Dog offense.
And now here comes McKenzie on a keeper, and he's hit. That's Murphy. Or no, that's Brandon Nodier and Murphy.
Hey, Jacob.
Late come, and Jacob Call's going to be called for the flag. You know what? Even though Jacob got the call there, I think the crowd got that call for him. He shouldn't have been doing that, but when they all yelled, the ref had to throw it. That 15-yard step off, though, is going to put them down around the 34-yard line.
At this stage of the game, I mean, you can't have that.
Not a smart play there by Mr. Call.
That's an all-state linebacker. That's he knows better than that. But that's why you get to play the next play.
That gets Ozark the ball right at the Prairie Grove 34, and with 8 seconds to go, going into the fourth quarter, Ozark's going to have excellent field position and a chance to get right back in this game. Prairie Grove really had an opportunity to put this game in a very different place the last time they had the ball down there inside the 20. Now here is McKenzie. He throws, complete. And that's the end of the third quarter. And after 3 quarters of play, our score remains the Prairie Grove Tigers 10, Ozark 0.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PG Tigers Online.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PG Online.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PG Online.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports.
Well, as we start the fourth quarter, Ozark will have the ball, second down and about 4. Ball at the Prairie Grove 28. And it's going to be an exciting fourth quarter. In motion is Broke Shoulder. And now handoff to Elder. Elder's going to get caught in the backfield.
Play.
And I believe that's Brandon Nodier. He wraps him up right around
I told you
the
he was
30
going to have
yard
a
line.
huge year. He is primed to have a good year.
Now
been
a
all over the
loss
place.
there is going to back it up. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. This is 4-down territory for Ozark.
Absolutely, and I mean this is your money down if you're Prairie Grove. You want to either you want a negative play or you want to keep them where they are. You don't want to give them 2, 3, 4 yards. I expect Ozark's going to try and at least get half of this.
3rd and down and 6. McKenzie, he's looking. It's going to be a
Screen.
screen. Good
Oh,
play.
it's set up.
Nice setup. He's going to be
It's
close.
going to
to
be
pinch.
really close.
No, he did not get it, but it's going to be 4th and about a yard. Good call there by Ozark. Prairie Grove was bringing it that time, and
Yeah, screens will work against it. That's for sure.
he's going to be short right at a yard. So 4th down and a yard. Big play here as we start the fourth quarter. 11 minutes, 18 seconds to go.
Not going to kick it.
Oh, you can't kick it here. I mean, this is
You
gotta
know
go
me.
here.
I love points.
Yeah, but if you're Ozark and you're down by 10, you gotta try to get one in the end zone. They've been down here in this area 3 times tonight and have come up empty-handed.
It's almost the reverse of last year.
4th down and a yard. Here's McKenzie. He gives it to. He's going to
I
be hitting the
don't
back.
think
No,
so.
sirree.
No.
No, sirree.
Guess who's there? Jared Murphy.
Jared Murphy blows it up, and there's. Let's see who else we got.
Dalton Falks. In there. How did he
and
get in
Sugg. Well, Falk's all over the place here. We didn't call his name one time in the first half.
there? How did he get
We
in there?
can't-
He's the size of a hamster.
Who made the initial hit?
That was Jared Murphy.
Big Jared Murphy.
Jared is a destroyer in there. That is a huge stop for Prairie Grove.
And
A
Prairie Grove.
huge stop. You need to get some points out of this drive. Take some clock.
If you
and,
get point, if they are
any
able
points
to,
on this
any
drive.
points, but a touchdown here would make it very difficult for the Hillbillies. Need a good drive here. Prairie Grove needs to be smart with the football. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove goes 5 wide here. In motion, that is JD Speed. Speed.
Nice move.
Oh, nice little cutback. Little spin move. Gets over to 30 to about the 32-yard line. Where are they going to spot him? Wow, they spot him back to the 30.
We're going to start a conspiracy website. Refspot.com. Post your pictures of questionable spots. That one was a little, I don't know.
The worst night I saw was it was a night when the refs were spotting it with one foot and placing it at their other foot. 2nd down and 9. And that is going to be Logan Bartholomew.
There
He's
you
going to
go.
break it.
There
And
you
he's got
go.
the 1st down. Logan's close to the midfield. He's still running. Finally thrown out of bounds right about the midfield stripe.
That's a big play. Big play. Get into Ozark territory. Logan now over 100 yards.
Needs to stay in bounds, though.
Yeah.
Needs to start running that clock. 10 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove leads 10-0.
Uh-oh, the pastor with the guns pacing. Not a good sign.
He hasn't had to fire it tonight yet. But he's ready.
Uh-oh. We got the play clock running down.
Play clock's down to 9
to
seconds,
9.
and Prairie Grove just now breaking the huddle. Down to 7-5. He's gonna get the snap off here, and there he goes.
Good move. That's Weston.
Weston Bartholomew. Weston's inside the 30, down to the 20, and he goes. Finally brought down. Ho-ho!
That's a pretty run. Boy, I'll tell you what, they're finding some gaps to the outside now. I mean, they've struggled the entire 3rd quarter running the ball up the middle, and now all of a sudden they're creasing them on the outside with Logan and Weston. And I mean, it's money time, guys.
Well, you got Weston now at the wing back, and he's got Nick Sugg in at fullback. We're down to 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove with the ball at the Ozark 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. Yeah, there was movement. There was movement by Prairie Grove. I believe it was the right guard.
The old stink play. Wait for it. It'll sink in. Right guard, stink play.
There you go.
Am I on a different level tonight?
Yeah, you're definitely somewhere. 1st down and 15 for Prairie Grove. 9:59 to go in the ball game. 1st and 15. Prairie Grove really needs some points this time to put the pressure on Ozark. Again, a sweep.
Well, you got at least 6 or 7.
Which Bartholomew was that one?
Looked like Logan.
Yeah, that was Logan Bartholomew. Picks up 5, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Be 2nd down and 10 for Prairie Grove. We're down, getting close to the 9-minute mark.
They don't have to be in a hurry here.
No reason to get in a
No
hurry. Let
reason
that
to get in a
clock run.
rush.
We had movement again. Yep, he saw it. Yep, right tackle. Wow, it's hard to get those 1st downs. You keep getting those penalties. Of course, we hadn't had a big penalty tonight. I mean, that's only our 3rd penalty. Well, 4th penalty because we had the personal foul by Jake earlier. So
It's
now
just
2nd
down
and
here,
15.
they're just killers. Penalties in the red zone, just killers.
You know, Ozark has been inside Prairie Grove 30 4 times tonight and come up empty-handed.
Just like we were last year.
Very similar game. We scored 10 points last year. I want to get off this number. I don't like it. There is the wingback reverse and
Bobby
not
Cat.
much going. Big Bobby Cat, a sophomore. He's tackled there. Number 70, he plays number 70 plays like a 3 technique there. Brian Beacom. He's a little bigger than he looks.
185 pounds.
Well, they got him listed at 195. 5'7", 195.
Yeah,
if he's
yeah.
195, I'm not going to say
Yeah,
what.
yeah. I'm 205.
Now Cooper, he's looking on 3rd down, complete. Nice move by Dalton Falk, and he's going to get it inside. He's not going to get the first down, though.
First down.
He's going to be close. He's going to be down about the 13-yard line, and I think he's going to bring Landon Allen this time.
Landon is, I don't see him.
I still think he's thinking, well, no, let's see.
He's
No,
going.
he's going. I think his thought is they have to score twice, but Zach likes the points. It's
I love
4th down.
points. I mean, call me fascist. I love points.
Big play here, down to 7.5 minutes to go here in the ball game.
He's got it. He's got it. He's got
He's
the
going to
corner.
go.
Touchdown,
Give
Weston.
him 6. Yes! Oh, Weston Bartholomew goes the whole distance, and Prairie Grove goes up 16-0.
I can hear the coaches in the box above us. They like the call a lot. Great call, great run by Weston. They've been getting that play all in the they've been getting it the whole second half. You know, Weston made a nice read, cut it up, cut against the grain, and 6 points.
Big play here.
Yeah, this is huge.
Yeah, because if they get this, you have to score 3 times in 7.5 minutes. So this extra point is critical. Let's get a good snap. They're coming after it. Good snap. It's slow, and I think they're going to get Prairie Grove moving.
That really shouldn't affect Landon at all. I feel like we're waiting for
Wait,
Tiger to
offsides
sink a
on the
putt.
defense. Nope, they got the defense.
I feel like we're waiting for Tiger to sink a putt.
I can fix that too. This is.
What are we doing here, guys?
They just reset the
There we
ball.
It's a half a yard penalty.
So here we go. The extra point. Make it a 3-score game here. It's down. The kick is in the air, and it is no good. No good. And now that is a big miss by
Big
Landon
miss.
because now they're still within 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Big miss there by Landon. But with 7.5 minutes to go, Prairie Grove does stretch the lead 16-0.
Yeah, nice drive. Exactly what you wanted. Take some time off the clock, get points out of it, and you know you'd love to have that extra point. But all things considered, the way your defense is playing, they've run their scoreless streak now to 11 quarters, 11 and a half quarters.
You would have to say it. I knew.
I've been saying it the whole game.
I was not going to say it. I was not going to say it.
This defense is completely different than anything they've ever had. This defense is it's something. I mean, they take chances, and you know they're eventually they're going to start giving up some big plays. You know, you'll get them maybe once, maybe twice, but overall they're going to win the war.
Well, you know, one of the interesting things is, you know, I do, like I said, we'll go out and look at Fearless Friday occasionally, and I saw a comment on there, see if Prairie Grove can hold, you know, Ozark back a little bit, and, you know, talking about a little bit of the inferior competition they may have played so far. But I think tonight the defense has definitely showed.
Yeah,
it's for real.
You know, and I mean, Ozark's had chances. I mean, they've certainly had chances. They just haven't had the you know the plays when you need to,
But the
to
sign
connect.
of a good defense is being able, when people get inside that 30, that 20-yard line, and being able to keep them from
Turn
getting
them
in there.
away.
Yeah, there's Landon. He gets a. Ooh, wow, that's going to good. They're going to get the
Shanked
ball to the 35-yard line. So, Landon, after the missed extra point, get that head up, Landon. Don't let that head drag. They're going to get the ball to 35. So they're going to start in good field position with 7.5 minutes to go.
Well, this is where your stars pop up. I mean, this is crunch time. I think one more stop and a nice.
Are they going to make him kick it again?
No, you get it at 35, don't you?
They're going to make him re-kick.
Wow, haven't seen that in a while. finding this, last year towards the end of the year, he was getting the ball, kicking it down to the 5-yard line. I haven't seen one of those yet so far.
Well, we need a good.
Yeah, we need a
kick
good
here.
one here.
I'd love to see us hold him back inside the 35 because I think you can. I think they elected to make him kick it again, hoping for better.
Make them
field
pay
position.
for it.
It's still coming through though. They'll just have to hold it. Sorry for that. That's extracurricular activity.
Technical talk. Yeah, they're just going to have to hold the cord. That's
Here's the
pretty
kick
much
here
what,
by
what they're
Landon
going to have to
Allen.
do.
And now a little squib. Oh, he touched it that time. Now he has to field it. And now he's going to go down at the 25-yard line.
Well, that worked out.
So
That
Prairie
certainly
Grove
worked
gets a
out.
little bit of a break with the penalty there, or with the ball going out.
Ooh, Farmington leads 47-14 in the third quarter. Farmington's feisty.
Well, you know, I had my questions about Farmington after their Huntsville game, but now they've come on strong for 3 straight games, and we have them next week. Of course, I don't want to talk about next week.
No,
because this
we've
one's
got work
in the
to do.
books. Absolutely. 7 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the ball game. Ozark trails Prairie Grove 0-16. They have the ball. They have 3 receivers to the right. And now, quick pass, pumps. Now he's going to look long. It's going to be overthrown. Good coverage there by Halbert. Halbert was with him
Albert's
step
right
for
with
step.
him. Logan got a little sucked in on the pump fake. He's got to stay deep as the deepest man.
Now the question is here, is Ozark in a place where are they going to go for it now no matter what? Because Prairie Grove gets the ball back, they can start running clock.
And they've proven they can run the football. We're looking at, wow, Prairie Grove 38 carries tonight, 197 yards.
Okay, here's McKenzie. Now he's back. This time he's going to look. Now he wants to throw back, and he's got a man open. He's behind him, and it's in and out of the hands. That's twice tonight for Ty Radley, and I feel bad for that young man, Zach, because he's had a couple like that tonight. Got behind him.
Cooper cannot get caught looking in the backfield on that. Run with your man. Run with your man. That's a good throw. That's a good throw by McKenzie. It's right on the money.
You may have seen there, I don't know if the camera was on, there's a young man on the sideline with his arm in a sling. And Vernon, what did you say his name was again?
Toby Richard.
Toby Richard, who was the leading receiver last year for Ozark, and he's out with an injury. And he's over there trying to pick up Radley and tell him, hey, shake it off, Ty. Okay, now here is McKenzie. He's under some pressure. He looks, he throws.
Good catch.
Did he hang on to it?
He did.
Yeah, he did. Nice catch there. Didn't see the number.
Broke shoulder.
Broke shoulder. That was a very good catch by Broke shoulder.
Yeah, they got to speed it up here. You're 2 scores down. You're gonna have to get in quickly.
Well, they're starting to move the ball. The clock's not even started yet after the movement of the chains. So, intended again for Broke shoulder. This time not able to hang on. Noah Hunter on the coverage. Oh, he may be hurt.
He was banged up coming in, and he's taking a beating here.
Ozark's made some big third down conversions tonight. Not been able to turn it into points yet, but that was a big third down.
They've had guys open. A couple of drop passes here and there. They've converted a lot of third downs. They've converted a fourth down. McKenzie's been on target for the most part, but Prairie Grove's every time it's really become money time, Prairie Grove's really turned them away.
Radley, I'm watching him here. He's got his helmet off, and I know he's sitting there and he's thinking about it. I really feel bad for the young man. He's had a couple of really close opportunities tonight, just not able to quite hang on. Broke shoulder getting up slowly. He's going to be helped off the field.
Jared
limping a little
Murphy,
bit.
7 tackles, 7 assists tonight. He has been everywhere.
Assist for him running definitely.
He's been the money man.
Broke shoulder's going to come off. I'm glad to see him coming off of his own strength. 7 minutes and 4 seconds.
If you're Prairie Grove right now, you're going to keep everything in front
So
of you.
from the time they got the first down, Zach, till now, there's been 5 seconds run. From the time they got the first down. So very quickly, they've been getting up and moving it. Okay, now here's McKenzie, quick pass.
Good hit. Good hit. Who was that?
Prairie
That's Noah
Grove has
Hunter.
Prairie Grove has these bright yellow shoes and socks. I thought it was a flag. I'm looking at Bobby Cat, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a flag. Third down and 10.
They didn't have those back when you played. It was high top black cleats and hot knee socks.
6 minutes, 59 seconds to go.
This is a big third down here. I think you're absolutely in 2-down territory here. You have to be if you're Ozark.
Now he's under some
blitz.
pressure, and
There you
he's going to
go.
be wrapped up, and no gain on the play.
Who made that play? Was that Brandon? 53. That's Creighton Ledbetter.
Ledbetter,
Good
nice play there by
Good
Creighton,
play.
and Jared Murphy also in there helping out. So good defensive stop there by the Tigers. Now it's 4th down and 9, and
You almost don't want to get too aggressive here with the pass rush. You want to stay, make him throw the ball. Is pretty much what you don't want him running around making the Denard Robinson type plays where he can take it and get outside the pocket and throw the ball. Let him stand in there and throw it. You've played pretty good defense tonight.
it's 4th down, 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. And now he's rolling to his left. He looks, throws complete, and he's going to get the first down. Another big conversion for Ozark. This time, ball gets inside Prairie Grove territory to the 49.
That's a good play. They got a wide receiver lined up on Brandon Nodier. Get linebacker wide receiver matchup. That's smart. If Prairie Grove's going to play man to man, see where you create the mismatch.
Well, that was Logan Parks on the reception. Nice catch there, and he gets the first down. And now with 6:15 to go, Ozark in Prairie Grove territory, trailing 16-0. In motion is broke shoulder. McKenzie rolls to his right, and it's going to be complete. Broke shoulder again.
Dropped it.
No, they're going to stay holding in.
The ref on the far side said it was incomplete.
And you're right, Zach. They are going to bring it on back. 2nd down and 10, 6:09 to go in the ball game. That has been the longest minute of football. I'm telling you. It was 7:09 when they got the first down. Previous to that one, it's been 1 minute since then. Here's McKenzie. He's got some time. He's going to take it, run. He's going to be tackled.
Yeah, get down.
That's
Get
Jacob.
down, young man.
Jacob Call. We haven't called Jacob's name a lot tonight.
He's been disruptive. He hasn't had. I think it's because we're always calling Jared's number. But now we've got 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Another big conversion here. You'd like to see a sack. Maybe
Well,
dial
this
up
is
some
2
pressure.
down. They're 2 down.
They're definitely in
Yep.
2-down territory. But I think if you're Prairie Grove, a sack here would maybe nick off the corner like they had on the last play of the first half. They're going to throw it. Yep,
Ozark
three-man
back.
rush. Screen.
He's
There
not
you
going to
go.
get the
Not
first
gonna get the
down.
first down. He got about
Complete.
3.
That is Shea Kelly.
Yeah, that's based on tendencies. Prairie Grove only rushed 3 that time, dropped 8. How many times have we seen that tonight?
I believe that was Nodier on the tackle. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Now we're getting close to 5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Clock moving a little faster.
A lot faster. That was a 1 minute that went by quick for me. I enjoyed that. 4th down and 2. They're going to hand it off, and
I
no,
don't think
sir.
so.
No,
Nope.
sirree. No, sirree.
Don't understand that at all. They were having good success throwing the ball.
Jacob Call in there and several of the other Tigers. Now with 4:50 to go in the ball game, Prairie Grove has the opportunity to run some
Salt
clock.
this one away. Put together a 5-minute drive just like happened to us last year.
Well, I think the thing to do here, though, is at least force them to use their timeouts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Make them start burning timeouts, run the ball.
Boy, that extra point looms large,
It
though.
really does. I'd really like to have that 17th point for sure. But, you got to give Prairie Grove's defense a lot of credit. Ozark, a very lethal team right now. 193 yards total.
Now here we go, and that's going to be Logan
Logan.
Bartholomew. Get that first, Logan. Stay in bounds.
There you go. Yeah, that's the other thing is
Stay in bounds. You're going to go wide. Stay in bounds. Several of the hillbillies there on the tackle.
What?
There was a fumble on the play.
Huh. I didn't even see a signal.
Wow, what a turn of events
That's a big turn.
No, it's a run.
Huh. Well, this is certainly a big turn.
Now McKenzie with the ball again, and now he's in trouble. He's hit as he throws.
There you
Intercepted. That's John Halbert. Go, John. John inside the. Oh, come on, John. Keep going, buddy.
Look at him.
There he goes. Look at
He's
John.
gone.
He's going to be 10-5. Give John Halbert 6. Oh, there we go.
You know who made that play? Dalton Falk with the quarterback pressure.
Wow.
He forced McKenzie to throw that one, and
Yeah, he picked that off right around the
60,
30.
at least 68.
About a 67-yard
67,
interception
68,
return,
yeah.
and then Falk with the pressure, and then John just showed his athleticism.
Unbelievable. Every time he gets the ball, something good happens.
That should do it.
Don't say that. Please don't say that. We've got 62 is what we're going with. 62-yard interception return. He's got a 73-yard punt return, 2 40-plus yard touchdown catches this year. Amazing.
And now the extra point by Landon Allen. This is through the uprights, and now with 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go, the Tigers stretch their lead. Prairie Grove 23, Ozark 0.
Absolutely huge.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Man, it's hard to do it with
Yeah, click off of it first.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com.
Okay, Landon Allen. Landon Allen getting ready to kick.
Are we making it difficult for you?
We have Alicia and Cole helping us out in here tonight. Alicia producing, Cole keeping our stats, and Ethan and Danny upstairs on the camera. Now a short kick, dribbles, stay in bounds. Oh, it's going to go out. Now, are they doing that on purpose, or is Landon just
I don't
missing
think you
it?
kick it out of bounds on purpose.
No, I mean trying to.
And that's 3 in a row.
I'm just trying to. Is he trying to squib it?
Yeah, he's trying to squib it, but
That's what I mean.
I mean, you just squib it between the hashes.
They're going to make them kick it again.
I don't know why.
P. Ridge leading Gravett 21-7.
Really? Wow.
Farmington on Gentry 47-14. I wonder how Lincoln's doing tonight. Has anybody got a score on Lincoln? Lincoln has not given up any points so far this year, of course. And Lincoln leads Berryville 20-6. They've given up points now, but they lead. Lincoln will start off 4-0 if they hang on to this lead. And Lincoln's a couple of weeks down the road for Prairie Grove.
Is that the new target this year, is Lincoln?
No, they're back in the conference. They're on Highway 62. It's always nice to have them back. It's been a few years since we played them.
They got electricity this year. It's exciting down there.
Here's Landon the kick. And Landon gets a nice kick.
Hey, I live in Lincoln.
And there's Broke Shoulder. And Broke Shoulder brings it all the way out to the 45. He's finally tackled there. That was Eli Lopez on the tackle. Eli's a sophomore.
Well, I guess if you're Prairie Grove at this point, everything stays in front of you. If they're going to score, let them work to get it. There are no big plays, no long gainers. You know, keep everything in front of you, make the tackle. Jacob Storley's going to come in at safety. This is they're in a good position here, 23-0 with a couple of minutes to go.
4:17 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove leading 23-0. Nice tackle on the corner there. Dalton Falk. Pick up of 3 yards. Ozark has all 3 timeouts as it goes to the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, they're going to have to go to this Chip Kelly thing and start snapping this thing after 4 seconds if they're going to start if they're going to make some hay here.
Now here is McKenzie across the middle, complete. Nice pitch and catch there.
And Jacob fell down on that one. That's why he was open. Jacob was cutting back to pick him up, and Jacob fell down.
Who was the safety there?
That was Jacob.
Jacob Storley?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jacob Storley. He slipped. Yeah, he was coming back to pick him up on the rotation, and he slipped.
The nice thing there is Parks was hit in stride. I mean, he just, he was hit in stride, and now
there it is.
There
again.
it is.
He dropped it. Oh.
Incomplete pass. Who was that almost trying to hang on there?
That was Brandon.
Brandon Odiak could not quite hang on.
Again, Noah Hunter came off the corner. Ozark's just not picking up the corner blitz. And
well, one of the things that happened there, too, give Ozark the defender there. Once he became a defender, he went and hit him, because if he hadn't, he'd have hung on to that ball. 3:38 to go in the ball game. Ozark at the Prairie Grove 26-yard line. 2nd down and 10. McKenzie coming to his left side this time. He's got He's going to the end zone, and there it is. And Radley gets a touchdown. After dropping a couple tonight, Radley hangs on to one and scores with 3:32.
I don't know if he's expecting help over the top, but I mean he's running right past the corner.
24.
I don't know if Cooper's expecting help behind him, but there was nobody behind him.
Well, I'm really glad to see Radley get a touchdown. He's dropped a couple.
Young man's had a tough night.
Yeah.
That's good for him.
So 23-6, Prairie Grove gets up their first points of the year with 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the 4th quarter in the 3rd game of the season. And now White with the extra point, and it's a fake. And now they're going to throw the end zone, and
he got it. No, he dropped it.
Nope, no good.
Oh, he had it.
23-6. Now that still puts it 3 scores.
Hey, 3 scores and 3 2-point conversions, 24 points. That's I mean you had to. Yeah, I mean you had to go for it. But now you got to get the onside kick.
23-6. Prairie Grove leads. 3:32 to go. Radley was wide open.
That's what I was saying. I think Cooper's expecting somebody behind him, and they're playing one safety high, and the safety's not he's either not rotating over, or Cooper's not getting the signal defensively, because that's a couple of times they've gotten behind him where he's looking at the safety like he's looking for help, and I'm not sure what the defensive call was, but they sure got to get that straightened out.
I don't know if that's a little too far to have that separation on your own side, because if they decide to pooch it.
Yeah, it looks like they're aiming this way, aiming towards the bottom of the screen.
White sets up for the onside kick. 3:32 to go. The interception return by Harbert was big now.
Yeah, it's huge now. It's absolutely huge. You got to watch for the fake here.
Who we have on the good hand side? We got the Nodier, Jacob Storley, J.D. Speed here on the front. You got Halbert, and looks like Dalton Falk all over here. Now they're sending all 11 over.
There you go. Good play,
and there,
Jacob.
nice
Good
job
play.
by Jacob Storley. Storley grabs it, goes straight to the ground.
That was late.
So with 3:32 to go, Prairie Grove will have the ball 1st and 10, ball at their, right at the midfield stripe.
Well, to quote my good friend Bob Davey, ball security at this point is paramount. You can go 3 and out, that's fine, but you want to run the clock and you don't want to turn it over. Looks like they're going to bring Jacob in. Yep, Jacob's going out. Okay. I wonder what the comments around the state will be when this one goes final.
3:32 to go in the ball game, and now that's Weston Bartholomew. This time Weston's going to hang on to the ball, gets inside the 50, to the 47-yard line of Ozark. Now let that clock run. Ozark got to start using some timeouts at some point. 3:15, 3:13 to go in the game.
Looks like Gentry's still fighting their 47-20. we're bleeding the clock here. 10 seconds on the play clock. You
And
gotta
that's
hurry
what
up,
you wanna
boys.
do.
Gotta hurry up, boys.
You want to get the snap off, but you want it to be with 1 or 2 seconds to go, and that's what it's going to be. Come on, Coop.
Nick.
Nick Sugg right up the middle. Is he going to get the first? He's close.
Real
Look.
close. I swear when
second effort.
when the referee on the far side comes running in, he's running at a 45-degree angle. It's like he's running. I don't know.
Look at this. He's across the 40, and now they're spotting him back here.
We got a tiger down. Who is that?
I think it's Nick. Cramp.
Yeah, that's a cramp. That's what you get when you run so hard and play so well. You get cramps.
Nick Sugg has played a great game. He's had a couple carries on offense where he's gotten some good yards, and defensively, he's been a terror on some of those blitzes.
He's played very well. Had the sack at the end of the first half, and Nick's a good player. Now we got a timeout.
2:37 timeout by Ozark with 3rd down and less than a yard to go. Let's take a quick timeout with them with 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Prairie Grove 23, Ozark 6.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
So now with 2:37 to go, Prairie Grove leading 23-6. 3rd down, less than a yard for the Tigers. Ozark spent their first time out. They have 2 left.
Third and 1. What do you like?
Oh, you just go right up the middle.
Throw it deep. Why not? You got 4th down. Throw it deep. No, I'm from the old Barry Switzer school. Hang half 100 on them. That's 50, right?
Not if you're in Lincoln.
Right back at me, huh? Hey, how'd your week go, incidentally? You have a good week?
Been a decent week.
Yeah. How many cards in the deck? 52?
3rd down and 1.
52, right?
And now coming up field,
There you go.
there's Logan. He's going to get the first down,
Hang
and
on
he's
to
going
the
to be the 35-yard. Hang on to
You
it.
know they're going to be stripping it.
Now let's see if they're going to spin another timeout. They're going to set the chains, and the clock will start again with 2:32 to go. Let's get that clock moving. Let's go, boys.
There we go. And Prairie Grove doesn't need to be in a hurry.
No need at all.
No, stay in that huddle till about 15, and then mosey up to the line and
I
snap
get.
the ball.
I'm wondering if Ozark's going to wave the white flag here.
No. Now you get to 2nd down, you start calling the timeouts.
He's hit in the backfield. That's number 70. That is Brian Bacon. No gain on the play. You're exactly right, Zach. Looks like they call a timeout there with 2:07 to go.
He's amazing at 195 pounds.
Not 195.
Yeah, not 195 pounds, but he's right in the middle of everything for them. I mean, he disrupts a lot of things for them, and
He's quick.
He's played well.
5'7". I'd question that. But he's a very good football player.
Except for the height and weight part, you're with him.
I've been impressed with him tonight.
Yeah, I mean he's in there fighting. I mean he's playing head up on Creighton Ledbetter and Luke Johnson and Jacobs hitting him, and I mean I'd wear down after a while.
And he's making tackles. 2:07 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove leading 23-6.
Boy, this is if they can get a first down here, I mean it's effectively over. But what do we got? 2nd and 11. Boy, that interception does loom large now, doesn't it? That
absolutely.
The return that's just, I mean, what a run.
That really separated this game, and now with a wingback reverse.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. That is Noah Hunter, give him 6, and the Tigers now 29-6. A 38-yard run for Noah Hunter, and
Great
the Tigers have stretched the lead 29-6.
Ozark was pursuing the sweep. Coach Absher knew it, and you come back with the wingback counter. That's a heck of a play. 44 carries tonight for Prairie Grove, 253 yards.
Wow.
Logan's over 100. Logan's at 87, Logan's at 103, and Noah just broke the half-century mark.
And with 75 yards in the air, Prairie Grove over 328 yards total offense tonight. So a good night. And it's been a lot of big plays. Now the extra point on the way. That is good. And with 2 minutes to go in the ball game, Prairie Grove 30, Ozark 6.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community.
Okay, here we go. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove leading 30-6. Landon Allen preparing to kick.
Well, I think we can start looking towards next week.
And next week it'll be Farmington Cardinals. They're going to come to the game 4-0, and they've been very impressive their last 3 games.
There you go.
There's a good kick.
Oh, he's got a hole.
That's broke shoulder. One man to beat. And there comes Eli Lopez again, coming back to catch broke shoulder. This time broke shoulder gets to the Prairie Grove 44-yard line. Both times broke shoulder's broken loose. Eli's been the one to come back and get him.
Eli's getting more and more time after his big night last week.
Eli's got a bright future him here at Prairie Grove High School as far as his football career is concerned. He's a good football player. Bobby Cat, who's been playing a lot tonight, defensive back, he's going to have a lot more games to play here at Prairie Grove. Here's McKenzie in the shotgun. 1:53 to go, and now hands the ball. That is Asbeck. The ball is in the air.
And it is Prairie Grove football.
And now you can get into that victory formation, I believe, Zach.
Who recovered it?
Yep, absolutely. Looks like Jacob get that, or was it Brandon?
Well, Halbert caused it.
It was
Nick
Nick
Sugg
Sugg on the
with the
fumble recovery.
Boy, it's
So
hard to see
now at
those
the
numbers.
31, with 1:44 to go, Prairie Grove can get in the victory formation, take a knee, and we can start talking about the Farmington Cardinals.
Yeah, the Battle of 62. Last year's game, 28-21. If you remember, it was Prairie Grove was cruising right along there until the third quarter when Dion Clay got loose a couple of times.
And from that moment on, it changed their offense for
Yeah,
the
it
rest
did.
of the year. Now Cooper's going to come under center. Cooper hands it up the middle. That's
there goes Weston.
Weston.
Adding to his total.
No, but you'll remember Dion Clay came in, and from that point, they ran that offense the rest of the year, and it ran Farmington all the way to the semifinals.
It
in the
became
state
give the
playoffs.
ball to Clay. Let him run.
And now it'll be very interesting, Zach, next week to see Farmington. I'm really interested to see what they have. I mean, they've played 4 games. They've won decisively, other than the Huntsville game, and that's the one that's got us questioning, just because we've seen the Huntsville game that we played.
Well,
So
I think you can, like any good rivalry, you can expect them to bring their A game. We'll bring our A game, and let's see how it plays out. But the good news for us is it's at home.
And now Cooper Winters takes the knee, and now the clock will begin to run. I think this will be 1 or 2 more snaps here, and Well, Prairie Grove may have. Well, they can't run it all the way down.
No, but they can get the 25-second clock hasn't started yet.
Okay.
There it goes.
Okay, so this will be it.
They'll be able to run it out now.
Well,
my,
Zach.
my. Who's your player of the game tonight?
Well, there's a lot of people who played a great game. Jared Murphy defensively, but I got to tell you, I think Halbert's run really separated the game there at the end, or his interception return. Now Cooper, he'll take another knee. We're inside 25 seconds. That's going to do it, folks. And from Ozark, Arkansas, our final score tonight, the Prairie Grove Tigers 30, the Ozark Hillbillies 6. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, talk a little bit about stats.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com. The proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Okay, that's it. The final score again, Prairie Grove 30, Ozark 6. Zach, final comments.
Just now you get into that phase where how do you deal with success? You're 3-0. You just took out probably now the second best team in the conference, and now everybody's going to be pointing at you. You've got the bullseye on your back. How do you deal with it?
Yeah, and I think next week it's easy to get up for Farmington. That's your rival, so don't think you'll have a letdown. So I think they get ready and play their best game next week. And
I got to admit, I on the way down here, I expected this to be 13-10, 17-13, and to see them come out 30-6.
And I think,
impressive.
But the game was closer than that score.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, absolutely, that was a very close game. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Zach, some stats.
West Bartholomew tonight, 17 carries, 111 yards. Logan, 14 for 87. Noah Hunter, 4 carries, 52 yards. Had the touchdown that kind of sealed the deal here. But defensively, how about John Halbert had 8 tackles, had a huge interception. And then Jared Murphy, 7 tackles, 7 assists, 1.5 sacks tonight. Again, that defense is they're not only very impressive, they're very aggressive, but they're getting better.
Absolutely. Well, that'll do it for tonight. Next week, we'll come to you from Prairie Grove, where the Prairie Grove Tigers take on their crosstown rival, the Farmington Cardinals. That's it. Thank you, and have a good night.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams. Prairie Grove. But